Wonderful. So thanks for joining. To everyone watching, my name is Emma Hamilton. I'm a customer success manager at Ambition. I am sitting here with Chase Emerson. He's the senior director of sales operations at Posigen, located in New Orleans. How you doing, Chase?
I'm doing fantastic.
Thanks so much for joining. Chase is he's been using Ambition for quite some time. Very savvy, smart Ambition user. And he has an excellent story to share today about the success of moving his outside sales team to kind of a new structure, when all of this stuff kind of broke down in March. And so I just had a couple questions for Chase. He has some really great insight and stories to tell on what he was able to do to make that transition seamless for his team and, actually ramping them up to be more successful than ever. So just kind of starting at the beginning, Chase, when all of this broke down in March, COVID happened, outside sales teams had to really pivot what they were doing. How did that impact your team and what were they needing to change about their day-to-day?
First off, Emma, thank you for the kind introduction. For us, we were in a unique situation in that we're primarily a door knocking company. And so our prospecting was much like the rest of home services. And we were outdoor knocking. We rely heavily on referrals, something that we wanted to continue to do through COVID. And we were looking at folks who needed to work from home. And what do? How do we know that folks are working? Those are all relevant questions being asked by investors, being asked by executives. And we were in a unique situation in that I had not only been utilizing Ambition already in our inside sales and understood how to use it and the coding, and I'd gone through an implementation and really had been hands-on with it, but also in a unique situation that we had done a little road trip and where I was afforded the ability to go out, and I'd seen some sales operations that were run by, true leaders in the market, but folks doing B2B. And I saw how they were doing it. I'd kind of created a model and pitched it about 6 months prior to COVID. And the word at the time was the home services market isn't ready for this. They aren't ready for Zoom calls. They aren't ready for, folks working from afar and not being in market, knocking on doors to boom, right? COVID hits and I get a phone call one night and it's the CEO saying, hey, that thing that you pitched to me, what do you need? Can we do it? And I was like, I need licenses to Ambition in 3 days. And those 3 days were Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And so we go with Colin, right? And he's just fantastic. He sees the opportunity to increase our licenses from his side. And he hears how, bad I need it. And he's like, I'll work with you. I'll do anything to get you those licenses right away. And I was like, Colin, I just need access. So we go back and forth, the CEO, CFO, we execute a contract same day. And we start to build the product, overnight. And I just remember laughing because we had that first meeting and you were like, all right, well, let's get the kickoff call for all these new licenses. And you jump in the system and you're like, the metrics are already built. Is everything done?
Chase had built everything overnight, ready to go.
and so we were able to pivot. I mean, it's a chance. It's a little bit of luck and a little bit of what preparation and networking can do for you. And I truly, accredit almost all of this to Ambition, really overnight changing how we can view our folks and how we can hold people accountable. And I tell people all the time, like, what's your secret sauce? And it's really a system of performance management. And being that I have a financial background and understanding performance and understanding, what people are doing and being lean and mean, in transitioning that into sales, Ambition's the perfect tool for me. With a click of a button, I can see what a region doing, what is a team doing, what is a specific individual doing when I need to dive down. And so it's really a tool that allows me to sit back, know when people are operating, when to leave them alone and let them do their job, and when to really dive in and say, hey, we have something going on here. And it's led to months and months of success. In April, we hit our goals. And every month after that, we've hit our goals. We've literally been up 20% year over year in May, 30% in April, 36%. This last month, we were 48% up month over month coming through a pandemic. And I don't think I could have done it without you.
That's the best story ever. Yeah, thanks for including us in that. But, really is a credit to, the framework that you've lined up for your reps, because that is such a huge transition overnight to basically have your job completely changed, have to adjust to new processes. And the fact that you guys are actually able to not only maintain, but to improve and be better. And that's just really, really incredible. And, all my congratulations to you guys. What advice would you give to other sales leaders that are trying to transition their outside sales team into a new daily flow?
First off, I'd tell them it's not easy. I will say that this program comes with pushback, especially from sales, associates, executives, whatever your organization may call them. It comes with a little bit of pushback. Unless you have just a pure form of Salesforce that is tracking everything and you have a good system of reporting, the first thing someone's going to say is, you're micromanaging me. Well, you're micromanaging me. You know everything I'm doing. You can see everything I'm doing, and you've got me on this scorecard. And I don't have any freedom anymore. And salespeople enjoy that. And I would say push through the barrier. It was probably a little more difficult for me, coming from an accounting background where I've heard everything from, you're an accountant, you're a CPA, you're an outsider, you don't understand, to 2-3 months down the road, looking at reps who are making 40, 50, 60% more income than they were coming out of a pandemic, when they see friends and family losing jobs, and they're asking for more. They're saying, Chase, what's next? Can we do more with this system? Can you do more to help me? I understood I was the first person to push back on you, but hey, I was honest. As soon as it worked for me, I was happy. So you really, with salespeople, I do believe it's definitely, you have to show, and you have to pour a lot into them to earn the respect. And a program like Ambition will help you to do that, but it's not overnight. It's not easy. You have to show people how this tool will benefit them, and things like the gamification and other things embedded in Ambition truly do help you to kind of break through that, because there's fun involved. But going into the coaching and doing all the other little things are what really makes it a holistic product that can drive your sales organization over maybe a plateau or even through a pandemic.
Yep, very true words. Yeah, this is so awesome. The success that you guys were able to see, I think, is like such a pinnacle of what people should aspire to kind of push through and become during all of this. And so this is awesome. I love all the work that you guys are doing there, and just the way you guys have been able to be so agile and make changes through this is what everyone should aspire to be during these times. So congrats to you and your team, and thanks so much for giving us a little snippet of what's been working for you guys, how you guys were able to get to where you're at. Any final thoughts before we log off here?
Just a similar gratitude, Emma. You've always been available to us. So when you say how agile and ability to change, we've had, a lot of that is to a testament of what you do. Anytime I need something, I can text you, I can call you, I can, email you, and you're going to make time for us. And that's a true partner. And so I appreciate Ambition's partnership with Posigen. Thank you.
Thanks, Chase. That really means a lot. Well, awesome. Well, we'll definitely link out to Chase's LinkedIn, Posigen's LinkedIn and website, so you guys can go check them out. And if you guys have any questions about, further questions for Chase, further questions about how you can kind of pivot your outside sales team to this new normal, feel free to reach out to us. We're here to help. And like Chase said, just be a good partner to everybody during all this crazy times. But thanks.
Yeah, thank you. You can all reach out to me as well. Thank you.
All right. Cut tape.
Good enough.